Civilians escaping conflict in Yemen have sought refuge in the country's embassy compound in Mogadishu, living under difficult conditions. A Saudi-led Arab coalition intervened in Yemen's civil war in March to restore the government toppled by Iran-allied Houthi forces, but civilian deaths and a dire humanitarian situation has alarmed human rights groups.
I fled from Aden to Mogadishu with 8 members of my family, and I could not find a place to live in the city except the Yemeni embassy, which gave us a small space. We are suffering. We lack food, health and money, and our children are not in schools.
Despite fuel shortages and the high fees charged by smugglers, hundreds of Yemenis and Somalis and a small number of Ethiopians and Djiboutians have arrived in Somalia and Djibouti after making the dangerous journey across the Gulf of Aden this year, according to the UNHCR.
I am a refugee here. When war erupted in our country, the destruction and instability meant that there was no work and no life here. I've been here for 5 to 6 months, and it's so difficult for me because I don't speak the Somali language and I do not have anything like food or water.
The UNHCR is refurbishing 2 buildings in Somalia to serve as reception and transit centers for Yemenis, as well as Somalis who may want to return home. Deteriorating security, fuel shortages, and the failure of communication networks in Yemen have made it very difficult for agencies to help those affected by violence.
The total number of Yemeni refugees living in the embassy is 650, and that consists of 270 to 300 families. They are living in very difficult conditions, especially because of the rainy season in Mogadishu at the moment.
Yemen was plunged into war when the Houthis seized the capital Sana'a and marched south, triggering a Saudi-led military intervention in March. The conflict in Yemen has killed over 6,000 people and displaced millions since Houthi rebels allied with Iran seized the capital, Sana'a. Mahemutwa, CCTV.